Hi, I'm Reese, a designer with the Quilted Cow, and today I'll show you how to make the helpful Heifer Placemat 21. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, Rulers, Mats, and Cutters, and the beautiful Wilmington Prints, the fabric I'll be using today. Let's get started. Today I'll show you how to make the Helpful Heifer Placemat number 21. I know this looks complex, but it's super easy. We're going to be making this block, and you're just going to be repeating and rotating this block throughout your placemats. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to want to cut all of our pieces to size. Like I said, we're just going to make this quarter square triangle with an extra little piece on the bottom. You're going to want to take your B fabric and your C fabric and lay them right sides together with the C fabric on top. This is very important because if you lay them opposite, your triangles won't turn out. So we're going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner on the fabric C, just like that. And then we're going to stitch a line all the way down like this. I'm going to make marks so you can see it to this line. We don't want to cross the line. We just want to stitch right to it. And then we're going to go to this one. We're going to stitch on each side of the line on the left side and stitch right to that line, but don't cross over. Okay, now I've sewn all the way around on those lines. If you can see it, I've sewn just to this line on the left side of each of those. Now we're going to cut right on those lines that we've drawn from corner to corner, and then rotate your block and cut after you give it a nice good press. Our next step is going to be adding the other side to our triangle. So you're going to want to take that A square, your fabric A. On the wrong side, we're going to draw a line from corner to corner and then just cut right on that line, giving you two triangles. Next, you want to take your fabric A triangle and your BC triangle and put them right sides together. After you put your triangles right side together, you want to pin them in place so the fabrics don't shift on you. Making sure they line up. And then using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, we're just going to sew our two triangles together. Okay, now that we have sewn our BC triangle and our A fabric triangle together, let's go ahead and press that open. And now we're just gonna add this little piece in the corner. So you take your small fabric C square, lay it in that bottom corner, and we're going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner, pin in place, and then we're going to stitch right on that line. All right, now that we have stitched that little square in the corner, I'm going to trim a 1/4 inch away from that line that was drawn. And then I'm just going to press that little piece open. And there you have your 1/4 square triangle with just a little bit of fabric in that other corner. So it's a little different than a 1/4 square triangle. Now I have already pieced all of my other 1/4 square triangles. So let's go ahead and lay them out. I've done one row. So this is going to be the top of our placemat, and all we're doing is rotating the blocks. So it's super simple. We're just making this one block design and then rotating them as we go. Now that we have everything laid out, let's go ahead and sew our rows together. Now that we've sewn our two rows together, let's go ahead and press them open. So now that we've pressed those open, let's go ahead and attach them together. We're gonna put them right sides together. Make sure everything's lined up. Pin and stitch 1/4 inch down that side that's pinned. Let's press this open, and then we're gonna stitch it to the other piece that I have already made. And as you can see, these 2 strips are exactly the same. So we're gonna rotate one. So you see half of the triangle here we're making. There's only half side here and half here. So we want them in opposite sides. And again, we're just gonna put this right sides together, stitch 1/4 inch down the line after we've pinned it. Okay, once again, let's just go ahead and press this open. And now let's add the borders. We'll add our side borders first, and we'll lay those right sides together on the placemat. We're gonna pin in place and then stitch using 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now that my side borders are stitched on, I'm gonna go ahead and press those open. And I'm gonna press away from the center of the placemat. Same on the other side. Press away from your placemat. And then let's just add the top and bottom borders. Same process. Put it right sides together. Then pin and stitch using 1/4 inch seam allowance. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and press open the top and bottom borders. Now that we've pressed it open, you can do quilting for your placemat on a long arm or your domestic machine. With your domestic machine, you can lay your backing fabric face down, then layer it with cotton batting, and then just lay your placemat on top of that. When it comes to quilting, you can stitch in the ditch, which is just stitching right where your seams are. You can do that on your domestic machine. And it's that easy, your Helpful Heifer Placemat 21. Remember, you can get kits for this on our website at thequiltedcow.com, and the kits come with the pattern and all the fabric you need to sit and sew. Like and subscribe to watch all of our videos. Thanks for watching.
Okay, you wicked cool quilters, good job. You made it to the end. We would like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, rulers, rotary cutters, and mats, and Wilmington Prints for the beautiful fabrics. Thanks for watching.